Hey guys, this is Ty and welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take the Sportster S out for a little spin, and I'm going to be bringing up some information and some things that I've learned along the way, not because of me, because of you guys, my subscribers out there. So I greatly, just wanted to say at the front of the video, I greatly appreciate all you guys watching my Sportster S videos and commenting and leaving your thoughts. It provides great conversation and a great opportunity for us to learn together. I just love it. So thank you guys very much for that. Also, stay tuned to the very end of this video. I've got a project that I'm working on based off of the recommendations that you guys have given me, and I'd like to let you know about it. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. Well, hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So as I mentioned, today what we're going to be talking about is a few things that I have come to learn about the Sportster S. But this information that I have found out is not solely because of my own research or knowledge, but a lot of it is because of you guys and my subscribers and what you guys have commented and taught me about the motorcycle and what we've learned together. And some of those things I wanted to go over because you guys have a lot of great questions. Some of them I've been able to address, some of them I haven't yet, but I'm constantly working to provide that information for you. So let's start tackling these one by one. And we'll start with some of the things that when you look at the motorcycle, maybe it's obvious to you, while then again, maybe not. But one of the first things on the list that came up again and again was this issue with the heated grips with the Sportster S. Now, when I purchased this motorcycle, I was under the impression that the heated grips came from the factory, and it looks like a lot of you guys were too. So I started digging into the owner's manual of the Sportster S and found out that it does not come equipped with the heated grips from the factory. Now, I can tell you this, that was a major bummer to me. And it looked like to a lot of you guys out there too. I think we were really expecting to purchase the motorcycle, have the heated grips installed and ready to go. Come to find out, not only do you have to spend, what, a couple of $100s or something like that to get the heated grips, well, if you do the work for yourself, you've actually got to take it back to the Harley Davidson dealership and have them flash the system and do an update, which really sucks because I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there on the handlebars, right there is the button for the heated grips. So you should just be able to, boop, press that button and get some warmth going on, but not the case at all. All right, next on the list, and this is one of those things I've really relied heavily upon my subscriber feedback. So again, thank you guys for this. And that is a lot of you guys have purchased the Sundowner seat. But one of the things that I'm seeing over and over again is, hey man, you got to get this Sundowner seat. You've got to get this Sundowner seat for the motorcycle. And looks like, oh man, this road is closed. So we're gonna go on a little detour. I've never been this way, so we're gonna learn a new path. So like I mentioned, the Sundowner seat is very important. Now on my Street Glide, I had the Sundowner seat, and that was extremely comfortable. So it sounds like from what you guys are saying to me, is that if you're going to put down some miles on your Sportster S, maybe for an afternoon, you're going to take it out of town or something like that, that you just really better be prepared to better be prepared to have a sore butt. Now, that's going to be interesting for me because pretty soon I am taking this motorcycle to Tail of the Dragon and the Cherahalla Skyway. So man, that is just going to be a fun day of riding. So we'll see what the stock factory seat, how it holds up. Wow, it's beautiful out here today. This is actually a beautiful, beautiful afternoon it turned out to be. Holy smokes. So I've got a few new camera angles. I've got my 360 mounted to this motorcycle. Going to try out some new stuff. And then I also bought this like handheld GoPro thing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but well, you can't because it's on my hand. Yeah, you can. Look, see right there. You see that? So we'll see how this turns out. You guys can see me. Hey, how's it going? But pretty cool, right? I mean, we'll see how it works out. So a couple of new camera angles I'm testing. All right, what do we have next on the list? Now this brings me back around to what I was just talking about, taking this motorcycle to Tail of the Dragon and the Cherahalla Skyway. I've been waiting because I would like to have my windshield before I go up there to keep some of the wind off of me. But I'm not the only one waiting for that. A lot of you guys are. Most of you guys are. I would probably say there's maybe only one or two of you that have really received your windshield from Harley Davidson. I know there's a couple of you guys out there that are working with some other vendors with some potential other options, which I think is awesome, that I might be looking into myself. But you know, I purchased this motorcycle, golly bum, let's see, October, November, something like that, of last year, and I am still to this day waiting on the windshield to come in. I mean, I just, you know, you guys are, you know, hit me up and asking me, and I'm like, man, no, I don't have my windshield yet. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know if I'm ever going to see it. I'm not all that confident that I'm ever going to see it. All right, so if you have a Pan America or a Sportster S, then you've had access to the Revolution Max engine. So what I'm curious about, it seems like that everyone's feedback, or the majority of everyone's feedback, is very, very positive about the Revolution Max engine. I mean, you've got some Harley traditionalists out there who don't want any part of it and that type of thing. Yeah, okay, whatever. But it seems like that everybody's motorcycles are running pretty well. And I'm just going to call it a first generation Revolution Max on the 21s. I guess, I don't know if that's the proper term, but that's just kind of what comes to mind. Now, I have read a few of y'all's comments where some of you guys might have had some bad luck and your new Sportster ended up in the shop, and that sucks, man. That really does suck. I know a hard lesson that I learned was to keep this motorcycle on a battery tender, for sure. So I do that all the time now. I didn't put a tender on this bike because I never do on my street glide, and the battery went dead. So, you know, you live, you learn, that type of thing. Let me know what your thoughts and your experience so far on the Revolution Max engine. Mostly everyone's feedback at this point is really, really positive. All right, now let's talk about some of the technology that's built into this motorcycle. I don't know about you guys, but that display right there, oh my goodness gracious, it is so cool. I absolutely love it. Now, there have been a few of you guys I know that have had some Bluetooth issues, Bluetooth connectivity issues. I know with me, when I first got the motorcycle, there was a lot of discussion between us on my videos about, you know, how in the world do you get everything synced up? And, you know, I had to, at first, what's going on up here? So I think the way that I had to do this at first was to get the motorcycle synced to the Bluetooth headset on my helmet, and then the phone afterward. And then it worked just fine. So, you know, you kind of have to dance around it, figure out what works best and that type of thing. But that's finally what did it for me. And since then, really no problems at all. Oh, goodness. Let's see what else. I've also heard that some of you guys, when you sync up to the motorcycle with your phone, that you're noticing a significant battery drain. Now, I haven't experienced that. One of the ones I'm thinking about specifically was my buddy Marcus, and he was saying that he had an Android phone, And I think I've had a few other people mention the exact same thing, that it really just drained their battery on their phone. Now, the good thing about this motorcycle, the Sportster S, I think it's somewhere over there, if I remember right, but the Sportster S does have a USB-C port. Now, you can use that for charging, but you can't use that to get the phone hooked into the motorcycle like you could, like with the infotainment or something like that. So it can only be used for charging. So that could most definitely assist if it was an issue. All right, and by far the number one question that you guys have for me is, how tall are you, and is the Sportster S comfortable? So I'll tell you right now, and I mean there is a lot of you guys asking this question, especially some of you taller guys out there, I'd say 6 foot and over. Man, I get this question repeated over and over again, and I want you to understand something. I heard you, and I'm working on it. And what do I mean by that? Well, I've got two buddies. One is 6'1" or 6'2", something like that. The other's 6'4", and in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be handing this motorcycle over to them, let them ride it, and then we're going to talk about it. We're going to make a video about it, so you guys will know, for you taller riders out there, is the Sportster S a good fit for you? So I just wanted to let you guys know, I heard your feedback and I'm doing something about it. I'm going to get that video to you as quick as I can, but it'll be a week or two before I can film it. So with that in mind, if you would, please give me a thumbs up on this video. If you're not a subscriber, man, I sure would appreciate you subscribing to this channel. I would love to have you on board. If you are a new subscriber, let me know in the comments below so I can personally thank you. Well, I tell you what, guys, thanks for joining me on this ride today. It's a beautiful day. Get out and ride and be safe. I hope you have an excellent day, and we'll talk to you again soon.